Hey guys, welcome once again to my channel. I hope you're well and fine. Merry Christmas in arrears and a happy new year to you in advance. I hope this season you have, tried to rest, you are enjoying yourselves. So, in this video I'm going to be telling you how you can make your holiday seasons less lonely and more enjoyable as a single person. This is because this is something I have tried to, can I use the word master? I've tried to master. I tried to master last year and I repeated this year. If you know that you are in this category of people, probably maybe you traveled, you left the country and you're starting afresh in another country, so you're not with your family, or you're just a single person who doesn't have any significant other, or you just find the holiday seasons really lonely, then this video is for you. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, why? Subscribe to my channel, join the family, and yes, I will be rolling out content like this at least once every week, something that can help you in your self-development or just entertainment. Now for me, I would say that everything begins from the beginning of the year, that is from January. You do not invest in people or invest in things and expect that at the end of the year you are just miraculously going to have something wonderful. So at the beginning of the year, it is important that you make plans to connect with people. Yes, make plans to connect with people. It could be your friends, your colleagues. You can decide to volunteer, you can decide to join a group in the church, or you can decide to join a social group or numerous social groups. But it's important that between January to December, you make meaningful connections. When you make meaningful connections at the end of the year, at least when it comes to groups, like for instance, in the church where I worship, at the end of the year, the various groups always organize picnics, and we just have 4 Saturdays or four weekends, sometimes 5 weekends in December. So every weekend you'd find that you have something to do. You are not left behind. You don't feel so lonely that you don't have where to go. So invest in people so that at the end of the year to materialize into you hanging out and having fun. In fact, this year I found out that there was a social group of single people. I don't know if there are married people in the group, but there is a social group of single people that have been doing activities all year long. Can you imagine all that I've missed? They have been doing activities like they went kayaking, they are planning to go to the movies really soon, I think this weekend, and they've been doing activities. In fact, they hosted a party last weekend which I missed. I just joined the group recently. So go out of your way to find if these things are happening and then get involved. Your life should not revolve around work. Okay, so that's the first thing I'll tell you to do. Invest in meaningful relationships. Now, the second thing I would advise you to do is to look out for events that are being done during that period. Last year, I was able to go to a couple of concerts. I'm sure you must have seen on my channel. I attended Johnny Drill's concert. I attended the Cavemen's concert. What else did I do? I know I went out. I went out to like eateries and fine dining and all of that. So yes, find out if there are any concerts or activities going on. It could be a comedy show. All these things aren't really expensive if you save for it. It's not really expensive. I remember last year, I think 5,000 naira for Johnny Drill's. This year it increased, but around that, I think 10,000 naira benchmark. This year I went as well. You can decide to go for comedy shows, you can decide to go for live shows. It doesn't really matter if the artist is a popular artist or not popular, as long as they are going to be providing entertainment and the gate fee is within your budget. In fact, there are other shows that are free. There was one I missed. It was supposed to be a live play, but I missed it. And yeah, just try, go out of your way to find out if these things are happening, so that you can be a part of it. And when you go for these things, you network. Please network, meet people, because if you meet people in such places, that means you people share common interests, and you never know what that relationship you build in such areas can bring for you in the coming year. So try to attend local events. That would also make your Christmas season really enjoyable. Now, the third thing you want to do is you have to try and invest in new hobbies. Engage yourself in new hobbies. This year was wonderful for me. One of the things, or two things that I got involved in were swimming and karaoke. I started swimming last year consistently, but this year I started karaoke and I fell in love. I think for the past 2 to 3 months, there is no week that I haven't been to a karaoke bar. And the great thing about it is that they are accessible to my vicinity, to my, my hood, my area, the area where I live. And that's it for me. I go there and I make connections. In fact, the amount of people I have met within this time frame, it's insane. Also, it's something I enjoy doing, especially now that the weather is really cold. I can't swim as much as I would want to, so just engaging in karaoke in the evenings, it's usually a way for me to distress after a long day at work. So what is that thing that you enjoy doing? Trust me, there are a group of people who actually participate in those things. Find out. All right, find out, especially if it is within your locale. Find out. An acquaintance of mine was telling me how she's a part of a volleyball group. She's part of a volleyball group, and they did something like an EOY party this year. So why not invest in various hobbies? I know that there are other things there. I know that there are other things that I'm definitely going to find out as I'm getting into 2024. It's self-development. These things were things I didn't do before, so have a life. Have a life, invest in your hobbies, engage in hobbies, and you'd find that towards the end of the year, if the other ones don't work for you, you can decide to take time out to really enjoy these hobbies that you had already begun during the course of the year. Now, the next thing is that you can use this time to sort of like enjoy your own company. Enjoying your company, especially if you're an introvert, could be that you enjoy spending time alone, reading, or you want to go for a picnic alone, or you decide to go to the spa. This is the period to do these things. You can decide, you want to go for a body massage. A lot of you work year in, year out and do not have time for yourselves, right? So it's important that you take this holiday season to take a step back, relax, enjoy yourself. Like, there are people that have beautiful houses, but due to what they do for a living, they don't get to spend time in these areas. Please, if this is you, I'm talking to you, all right? Take that time to enjoy your house, the house that you spend so much money making beautiful, right? Enjoy your house, renovate. You can stay in your house, do Netflix and chill. You can invite people to come and visit you. These things just helps you reset before the new year. And so I feel that it's important that if you don't want to do any of the rest or the other things I've mentioned, you can also do this. Now, the last but not the least thing I'm going to touch on is that as a single person, you can create your own traditions. Yes, on Twitter during Christmas week, people were posting me and mine with their matching pajamas, and best believe next year I'm going to do matching pajamas. But yes, a lot of single people felt left out, and some were even blocking, and it was just hilarious. As a single person, you can create your own yearly tradition. There could be one thing or two things that you can decide to do every year, every end of the year, to mark that year coming to a close. So why not find out something that you love to do? If it is that you're going to plan like maybe a house party for your really close friends, you can go ahead and do that, right? There are people who do that all the time, married couples. As a single person, if you have the means, you can do that. You can decide to go for a staycation alone, away from it, especially if you're living in like a family house or you're living with people or housemates. You can decide to go for a staycation, maybe somewhere close by. That could be your own yearly tradition. But you do not have to wait to be with a significant other before you start yearly traditions. I'm telling you, you do not have to wait. Who knows what the future holds? Time waits for no man. Enjoy every single second, minute, hour of your holidays, okay? Now, for those people who are definitely with all of these things, there are those people who would feel like left out, and this is truly for those people who are living in like another country from their family members. I know that it can be hard. I can't really relate because I still live with my parents, but based on what I've read online, I know it can be really, really hard, and my heart goes out to you, and I'm sending you a huge hug. But I hope that you're able to build traditions so that even if this holiday was kind of like lonely and boring because you didn't have your people around, like your core people around, I hope that the next holidays will be definitely different from what this one brought. I'm really excited about 2024. I know that great things are going to happen to me. There's this thing about conviction and fear, and so there are times when you're afraid, fear of the unknown, but then you're convinced that this next year is going to be for you, and you're going to do great things. And I believe 2024 for me will be a year of congratulations. I prophesy it into my life, right? That 2024 is going to be a year of congratulations. I'm letting go. I'm letting God do what He does best, which is, carry His children in His bosom and take care of us. So yes, I hope you enjoyed this video. I don't know if this is going to be the last video of the year for me. Let's see, today is the 29th, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. Yesterday is the 29th. So yeah, take good care of yourself, and I believe in you, and I hope you believe in yourself too. That's a catchphrase from somebody I watch frequently. But yeah, take good care of yourself. Bye guys.